Jonathan Perry. One thing every ex-Scientologist I've seen seems to agree about is that one good and useful thing is the communications course. What do they teach and what makes it so effective? Okay, thanks for the question here. So the communications class. Now, actually, not every single Scientologist agrees that the communications class was was a wonderful, awesome, amazing thing. John Atack and I have actually talked about it a little bit, and he's convinced that it's not a good thing at all. And actually, at this point, I've put enough time and distance and learning between myself and Scientology that I too would say that. I have said in the past that the communications class had taught some interesting and valuable skills in that you find a lot of people out there have a hard time looking at somebody in the eyes, have a hard time being able to communicate in such a way that another person can hear them. They have a hard time communicating where people will say things to them and they never answer. They never acknowledge. They never like, oh yeah, I heard you. I got that, right? And that kind of thing can set up problems in communication on a mechanical basis. But that's pretty much all Scientology has to offer for you is mechanical solutions to the problems of communication. There is a ton of stuff related to communication that is not at all in Scientology. And is never going to be in Scientology because Hubbard was a bit simpleton about this. And he figured, well, I've got a formula for communication, which is cause. Here, I'll use these two little people here to demonstrate. Cause and then distance between the two people, right? And then effect. So this person says something, it goes across this distance, and this person receives it. That's communication as far as L. Ron Hubbard is concerned, and that's all there really is to communication as far as L. Ron Hubbard is concerned. There is a lot more to communication than that. There's a lot more to language. There's a lot more to understanding. There's a lot more to the ways we communicate. I mean, and Hubbard just kind of blew all that stuff off. He said, yeah, that stuff's just complicated nonsense. We figured it out with just this. Well, no, you didn't. And people end up, unfortunately, as a result of being told that and taught that, they are being thinking that they come out of Scientology or thinking that they've done this class in Scientology, and now they know all about all the important stuff in communication. Not so much. Is it helpful? Sure. It could be helpful for certain people under certain circumstances, but I don't think it's very helpful to sit for hours on end with your eyes open or closed in a trance state. And that is a thing, and it's something that I believe is real, and it is something that I have observed and experienced myself because I did hundreds and hundreds of hours of TRs, of the training routines, in Scientology, and I don't find it was all a spectacular waste of time as far as I'm concerned. Hours and hours and hours of just sitting in a chair staring at somebody. You know, not really that great. If anything, these are drills in compliance. And there are other drills, by the way, that are literally about control and compliance that are built up on top of those communication drills. So I don't know. I don't have good things to say about this stuff at this point. And you can refer to earlier Q&As I did where I did describe the TRs in detail. So I'm not going to do that again here. But there you go. I hope that helps somewhat with that.